Hey guys, welcome to the reading. This is going to be a general message for any sign. There's no sign attached to it. So if the title resonates for you, it's likely for you. Not every message is going to resonate though, so just take it as they come in. Leave the ones that don't resonate, you know. You could have been like not sleeping as well these past couple days. Like your brain, it's something like your brain just feels like it wants to be awake. I feel what this is us getting into summer solstice here. Like we have summer solstice, I believe, on Friday. So either Friday or Saturday. Either way, I feel that our bodies are and our minds are wanting to be more active. So if you're not active enough, if you're not extending your energy enough or expending your energy enough for you, like filling up your own cup, not for other people. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like you doing you and you doing a lot of physical activity. It's like your body's gonna want to be active, and so you could find yourself like first thing in the morning wanting to like get out of bed and like start doing an exercise. Go with that, okay? Use that energy. Don't just sit there like you usually do scrolling on your phone, okay? It's time to really get out there. So the first card that we have coming out is the Creator. You are someone who, when you speak words out into the universe, they happen. It might not, okay, so it's not like everything happens, because I feel it's all in the intention, and honestly, it's more so when you're doing it effortlessly that it happens. And then all of a sudden you're just like, oh my God, the thing I literally just wanted or said is now happening. So you got to be careful, because what you're doing essentially is you're transferring yourself to other parallel realities. Okay, so like, how do I explain this? You're in one reality, and then you say a thing, okay, depending on it's positive or negative. Let's say, just for an example, it's negative, right? And you say something like, I'm never gonna get, X, Y, and Z, or this person's never gonna call me, something like that. And then they don't call you, and you're just like, well, I expected that. I knew that was gonna happen. No, you didn't know that was gonna happen. You literally put yourself in that energy to be in that reality. You are the controller of your destiny. You are the creator of your world. You know how like they say God is in everyone? I don't care if you believe in God or not. It's not about that. It's about you, whatever you think is running the universe. Maybe you think it's nothing. Maybe you think it's all random. And that's fine. You can think that. But you gotta, even if you think that nothing controls the universe or whatever, you still would believe that you are the controller of your destiny, of your fate, right? Or wherever you're going in life. Like what you do directly results in where you go. The same thing happens too when you speak things. So here's another example. And I apologize, I kind of look like a wet rat today, but it is what it is, okay? Sometimes my hair is wet, Okay, so where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so let's say it's a positive thing. You could put more pressure on the positive things because you want them to happen, not realizing that more pressure is pushing. So I feel like what you want to do is do things, especially the positive influences, more effortlessly. You ever just like you could be an artist, right? Do you ever get in the zone? And I will get into the cards, guys. Just, you can skip ahead if you're bored, whatever. Do you ever, if you're an artist, you ever just like randomly have an idea and then you create it, okay? And then when you're in that zone, it's almost like, oh my God, that was so effortlessly like done. And it's so great. And like you knew when to stop. You didn't overdo it. It was like you were in this flow state. That's where you want to be creating your future, okay? So you could be seeing rainbows, and you will be because it's Pride Month, but I'm just saying, something could be significant about the number 22. You're going to be seeing 22 everywhere, and that is a very like creative number. I believe it has to do with, well, in tarot it's Two of Cups, Two of Swords. So you could be making a decision right now, okay, based on your future in any aspect of your life. It's also love, it's union with yourself. It is Two of Wands. It's a lot about your future here. So this reading is about your future, okay? On top of my deck, randomly, I really wish I had my coffee right now. It's right over there. Like, I just want to see if I can... are you one of those people that like you're like, maybe just once I can telekinesis something over to me, like, and like every once in a while you try and you're like, oh, no, it's not working yet, I say. Something about time is significant. So yes, I want my coffee. Dang it. It's okay. I can be without my coffee for a little bit. So we have the number 26. Something could be significant about your 26th year of life, or it did happen, or something happened the year you were 26, but also because this is about the future, something could happen on the 26th of this month or the 22nd of this month. Some very fated events that you have put into motion yourself. And that's what I like about this thought process is like a lot of people are like, well, you don't control your destiny. If you are of the whole fated destiny situation, but you kind of do just by being in a specific mindset. You can either go to a negative direction or a positive direction, or like a meh direction, which is like really nothing's happening, which is like limbo to me. The negative direction is hell. The middle direction is limbo. The positive direction is heaven. Okay. We have the unseen. Okay. So this is reminding me of like, do you remember X-Files, right? When there was this episode, when was this? 1997 or something. Someone could be born in 1987. Either way, there was this X-Files episode and they had this whole printout. It was back when like printers were really weird and only black and white too. So they had this weird printout and it essentially like a whole bunch of, it was like zeros and ones, right? All over all these different papers, and they put them together and it like made a face or something like that. That's what this is giving me, like a whole bunch of different zeros and ones putting together what you have manifested. Okay. So here's a hint right now. If you're in a negative mindset or manifesting a negative outcome, which is constantly reinforcing your brain, your mind, your subconscious with, I'm not going to get it. You're not. Okay, but here is the time for you to switch this around immediately, right now, today, okay? And you're doing it because you're already here, okay? We have number 25 with the healer as well. Three-headed snake. Okay, so three-headed beast has to do with Hecate. So some of you could resonate with that energy. Which, by the way, it is just an energy. All of these things, all of these gods, goddesses, whatever, they are an energy. And yes, they can manifest in a particular form, but essentially everything is down to energy. So someone here could be going with this path. And honestly, this is reminding me of like an egg, like an ovary. No, what am I trying to say? Yeah, an egg from an ovary. Sorry. I do know what I'm talking about when it comes to some things with the female body. Okay, so, you know, maybe someone's pregnant, or maybe someone is, I don't know, something could be significant about snakes as well. But someone here could definitely be a healer. And this is the yellow, orange, and red chakras. That is solar plexus, sacral, and root. So you are healing these. You are overcoming some sort of issue with these energies. So you could be feeling more braver. Maybe you always had the throat chakra, like you will say things, but like maybe you didn't say it from your chest or from your stomach. You know what I mean? You're going to be a lot more vocal about your needs and wants, and like you're going to be less like holding back what you think, because you know, and you're seeing that when you hold back what you're really feeling, you're putting yourself in line to receive that energy back towards you. Okay. So this has to do with sexual partners. This has to do with friends. This has to do with family. Okay. Because family is root. Sacral is sexual partners. Solar plexus is probably like friendships or work or something. Yeah. Because wherever you're going, let's say you are, let's say you're moving or something, right? And wherever you're moving is going to have to be a place where you have a badass attitude, where you're not afraid to speak your mind, or, you know, whatever it is. It's a place where, or this could be a job. Maybe you're stepping into a position of authority. You're going to have to be the person that isn't afraid to say what's on their mind or what's best for the company or whatever, right? Because we can be spiritual, but we can also be business people, okay? A lot of people think that you can't mix the two, and that's absolute bullshit. Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at my philosophy / random note deck. Okay, just to get some energies. Like, where did that noise come from? I don't understand. Okay, damn. I don't know if I want to read all these. This is a lot. All right, whatever, I'll just go through them. Okay, these messages could resonate for you, okay? I know that if I saw you cry, I'd not be able to resist giving you the world. So this could be about a situation in love. This could be relevant. Maybe you're manifesting a negative outcome in your relationship. And I was thinking about the other day, if we're all creators and manifestors, right? And we're pushing ourselves into different realities or parallel realities of different versions of ourselves, then is it possible for someone that you're with that maybe doesn't have the best security about the situation or thoughts about the situation, even though they want you, can they manifest a negative outcome with you still there, or do you jump out of that? I mean, you must jump out of it. Either way, this is just my mind going weird, but losing temper, tears. Okay. There is trouble in a family situation. Someone's crying, something about money. There's a fight happening and a child potentially acting out. Someone is losing their temper. Okay. For a lot of you, this could be something happening in your situation. If it's not, then it's on your person's side. Okay. Or a friend around you. The numbers 9, okay, very specifically in this, you're going to see numbers forward and backwards. So you're going to see things like 1331, 9119, 1221, 4224. That's the parallel reality sign. Okay, so this is just a sign that you're moving out of that, okay? That you're moving into one from another, like, I'm saying things backwards. Interesting. Don't go backwards. I'm saying things, the fuck am I trying to say? Whatever. You'll also be seeing the number 144, okay? Something about a butcher is significant. Someone could be a butcher. Maybe you're going to a butcher today. Not all tarot messages are serious as fuck. Some of them are just here to let you know that this message is for you, okay? And that's the one thing with tarot readings is like a lot of tarot readers would be like, oh my God, it's the fucking end of the world. And it's like, no, sometimes it's just a message to be like, yeah, this is for me. So you could be seeing also like on a piece of paper or somewhere or something, the number 7.7 or 7.8. So something could be also increasing, but only by like a little bit. So this could be finances. I don't know. Careful with that axe, Eugene. Someone's name could be Eugene. Someone could be resonating with Pink Floyd or listening to Pink Floyd. Maybe you just, this has a lot to do with like that song, Careful with that Axe, Eugene, literally just reminds me of someone going through a mental health crisis, okay? And that's kind of what I mean, I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe you guys know, let me know in the comments, but To me, it's just like someone that should not be holding an axe. You know what I mean? So this is also telling you, like, you have the axe, right? You can either accidentally yourself, or you can, like, you know, cut down a doorway for yourself to walk through. Okay. The mask card, someone's mask could be falling off. Alarm could be ringing at a certain time. Maybe there's like an alarm you have set on your phone that you need to turn off because it's part of an old timeline. You don't need it anymore. You don't need it. Surrender, stop complicating your happiness. This, you know, let's say you're in a relationship. This is how you manifest your relationship. You imagine you already have it. Okay, imagine you, and it sounds delusional, so the fuck what? You imagine you already have the relationship, okay? Do you need to be needy if you already have the relationship? You know what I mean? Like, say some of you have like a, what is it called? Anxious attachment, where you feel like you need someone, or you need to be in the energy of needing because there's something missing here. If you already have the relationship, then what are you reaching for exactly? And when you do that, you're manifesting unknowingly the version of the person that wants to be with you anyway. So it just listen to me, okay? I have some good advice. All right, yeah, you could be dealing with a twin flame situation. Surprise, surprise, or you are a twin. Happy eating a dessert and feeling like a kid. So some of you today, you just need to go get some ice cream, okay? And fully enjoy that fucking ice cream. I don't care if you're on a diet. You can get diet ice cream if you want, or like the protein ice cream. Maybe that's what you should do. Make it a little healthy, I guess. But for others of you, it's time to just go out and get that fucking ice cream and get it exactly the way you want it. Like, you know, a lot of us too, if you have some sort of, or used to have some sort of attachment style, you could have like taken on things from other relationships, unknowingly realizing that you're still eating like that person, or eating like you were with that person, or doing things like you did in that old version of yourself. Today, here's an idea for you. Here's a challenge for you. I just saw 1717, which is also 8, which is also infinity. So anyway, your challenge today is go get an ice cream. However, you are not allowed to get the ice cream that you usually get. You have to get a new flavor, new toppings, a new size that you don't normally get, or whatever add-ons that you've never got before. Do it, because this will almost immediately change the reality that you're currently in, because you're already shifting out of it. Someone could be Italian. Maybe you want gelato. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Okay. There's this like really, really bad song. It's an Italian song, and the guy who made it is called Adriano Celentano or something, Celentano. It was just this pure nonsense song that he made, and he made up an Italian word, and basically he just put the rhythm that people liked, but like in the background he was just speaking nonsense, so like nothing made any sense, and like people were still like yeah and like saying the word. So it's just all about vibes right now. It's all about vibes. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the future for this collective, please. The collective that's here, what do they need to know for their future that's coming in? 5 changes for sure. Changes. Something about that David Bowie song, something about the year. Was it 1970? I want to say 73, but he's not that old, is he? Something about the year 1973. If it's not 1973, it's like 1978. It's like one of his first songs before he went all 80s, right? Or maybe I'm just totally remembering that wrong and it's like 1983. Whatever. All right, so what's going on with this collective? Yes. Okay. So we have the Queen of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this could be your energy. Your third eye could be opening. Whoever you are releasing past energies, which is helping you see clearly, more clearly into your future. A lot of you, like I said too, with the Queen of Swords coming out challenged, it's like in the past you could have been someone who was really not speaking your honest truth. Like you were kind of, I don't want to say you were like mimicking other people or you were like, but it's almost like you were parroting either things like your family said or your friends, and you're starting to find yourself as yourself, and your destiny like is changing because of that. You could find because of this, you may need to be more direct with people. You might need to be more like less bullshit. And so I'm not saying it's bad to care about what other people think or their feelings or have empathy. But you could find yourself maybe having less empathy because you know that it's your turn. Confirmation. Okay, so if it's your turn, and I'm not saying you need to be mean or rude to people, that's not what I'm saying. In fact, right now is a really good time to give to charity, confirmation, do things for other people, but do things for other people that resonate with you. Like, what's something that happened to you in the past? Maybe you have some sort of traumatic past, right? If you do, what is it that happened? How can you apply that to helping people in your future? Let's say you were in a home where there was ABUSC. Maybe it's a good idea to get into some sort of charity or organization, volunteer-wise, and put your time into a home where people get to go, or not get to go, but like where they end up if they are in a DV type of situation. You know, things like that will really put you in your soul's path. Okay, yes, it gets you good universe credits or whatever, but also it's not about the universe credits. It's more so to do with like keeping your vibe high and giving back. Okay, what you give is what you get back. If you're just taking stuff, you're going to end up in a lower vibration. You're going to end up feeling very dense with other people's energy as well. All right, so there are going to be people like falling away from you at this time. Those people, you're going to have to put your boundaries up because they're going to try and keep attached to you when really it's not the time. There's a reason why these people are falling away, and it's because there's new energy that wants to come towards you. New, amazing energy. We have the Four of Wands, okay? It came out in the reverse. So a lot of this is wanting me to redirect you because it seems you may have forgot about a goal that you wanted in your life. I don't know if this is something you wanted when you were younger, but whatever this goal is, you're meant to remember it. Oh, it's interesting because it fell over like the parallel reality numbers that I was talking about, like the 9119, the 2332. So you can also be seeing a 444, but that's besides the point. Something about going at a snail's pace, or like a snail's pace is okay. You don't have to rush. Okay, timing is a human construct. You're also going to notice like time is being very strange right now, especially if you're jumping ship into another reality. You're going to be like, it's either going to go by really fast, or you're going to find yourself with like, let's say you get into a project. You know how usually when you're enjoying something, time goes by fast? You're going to find yourself like working faster within that time and then having more time after. And you're going to be like, wait, I thought I just spent 5 hours on that because I was like really into it. Like, I don't know. It's something like that. Okay. I just saw 24. So a lot about, yeah. Okay. A lot of you probably want to know about a love situation here. So let me get some messages here. What's this one? Stuck underneath. Hello. Okay. I feel so happy with you. So someone wants you to know, regardless of where they're at right now, maybe this is no contact. Okay. I'll put a link down below. For those of you just interested in the no contact, well, I mean, if you're here now, then you know. But for no contact situations, someone does feel very happy with you, or they did. Someone is working on their emotional intimacy issues. A lot of this person's problems, I'm hearing, have a lot to do with how they're raised, okay? Someone could have like a very cutesy nickname for you, or they did. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. So this person also seems to be surrendering like the part of themselves that was holding themselves back. They're getting into that energy right now. So they might still be withholding communication at this time, but they are sorry. They hate how much they treated you. Okay, they hate what they've done. They hate the space they've put in there. But ultimately, there's probably a reason for the space. Perhaps it was so you could find yourself, okay? Recalling, so this person is really thinking about the last time you guys were together, the last moment, the last date, the last time you had a good conversation, and they are thinking about how you made them feel and like the fact that it's like you keep their mind quiet, their mind silent. They don't, it's like the world outside does not exist. They love your touch. They love touching you. Something about the moment could have been kind of awkward too. Like, I don't know if something didn't exactly work out the way it was supposed to. So your person is actually thinking about that as well. And they're like, why did that work like that? Like, something didn't match the way they truly feel about you. I'm getting someone who is actually, they think very spicy thoughts about you. They probably, how do I say this nicely? They touch themselves to you. But like something about being in your actual presence scares them. So they couldn't, I don't know, something weird happened. All right, so your intellect arouses this person. They find you incredibly smart here. They are watching you, okay? They are watching you. They want you to know that. Sound healing could be very significant for you. 582 hertz. I'm getting 1124. Is that even a hertz? I don't know. You broke my heart. Oh, dang. Okay. For those of you where you've done nothing wrong, what that message means is you cracked their heart open, okay? What this person could have had like a rock for a heart or like an ice cube for a heart, and you have melted it, you've broke what it was, okay? You have, and then, you know, maybe you had to walk away for some reason. Maybe this person was avoiding and you had to walk away. That really, truly did hurt them, okay? They were not doing well in that time, in that period, okay? What's going on with this person currently? Ace of Wands. Something about social media. This person is having a breakthrough currently. They're having and they're inspired by you. They're feeling inspired. They are feeling very, very spicy. And overwatch your social media. This person has, I'm getting something about like the last couple of days, this person has been kind of like nonstop, you know, wedding. Okay. Something you're doing there is turning them on. Okay. What else? King of Wands. Okay. So this person is extremely close with the Four of Wands here to letting go of some sort of insecurity and coming forward here. This King of Wands challenge is definitely giving me someone who is ready to speak. Okay, they're ready to talk to you. What are they going to say? This person, okay, it's weird. This person, like, at one point thought, oh, they don't really share my values, like, but they're starting to realize a lot, along with like you realizing this about yourself, is that it could be that the values they had were values that they didn't actually want. These are values that like family put on them or whatever, but they're starting to see like these aren't their values. These aren't the way they want to live their life. They actually want to live their life a very specific, different way. And it's like this person is going through a heart chakra awakening, a sacral chakra awakening. Like all this person's chakras are just like whoosh, bursting open, okay? Three of Swords with the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So this is definitely giving me someone who needed some sort of separation to realize the depth of what's happening, okay? Prince of Coins challenged. This person still feels like a pauper, okay? If you know what a pauper is like. They really feel like not worthy of you at this point. Or they did. They're coming out of it. It's not in the reverse. And they were procrastinating, but the procrastination was there for a reason, okay? What's this person's next actions towards collective, please? Okay. They want to come out of the cold here, and they're gonna it's something spicy, okay? For those of you who are KINKY, that has a lot to do with that. For others of you, okay, I'm getting like a punishment. Okay, that's interesting. So I don't know exactly what that's about, but for others of you, it has a lot to do with them releasing their coldness. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles challenge with Devil. Their actions are going to be, I'm seeing messages. I'm almost seeing like a handwritten letter. It's very interesting. Or it could be this person showing you some sort of handwritten document for some reason. Maybe this person like wrote a poem about you. Or something like that. Or they wrote something about you. Ten of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, is there anything else we need to know about this connection? Yeah, you both required a period of healing. Here with the Four of Swords, there was some sort of awakening moment. It could have been mirrored between both of you. I'm also getting, you guys don't awaken at the same time. Someone here, it's probably you, will be cracked open first. You go through this kind of like ego death for a minute, and then you get better. And the more you do this without meeting your person or going towards them or whatever, the faster they heal, or like the faster their awakening comes in. So I feel like if you were doing this last week, your person is now doing it this week, or vice versa, or I don't know, something like that. Someone here, you don't need to do anything. What you're doing here is you're working on your Ten of Pentacles, okay? Even if this person makes a very small gesture here with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, you're still meant to, I don't want to say like keep your boundary up, but like you're meant to only give what they give, okay? It's all about fairness now. It's not about overgiving. I want you to, with this Ten of Pentacles energy, I want you every day, when you're about to do something that kind of gives you like this old energy, think, what would the millionaire or billionaire version of me do in this situation? Would I give a shit about what they're doing? Would I? Because then you're not thinking from a place of lack. A lot of you are still thinking from a place of, oh, I don't have this person. If you already had the relationship, if you already had like $1 million in your bank account or whatever, would you move the way you move? You know? Do you get what I'm saying? You're no longer accepting breadcrumbs as like energy, or like mutual energy. Like you need someone to really do things appropriately. Like, you know what I mean? There's no more just like giving little bits here and there and expecting like you all of your energy in return, because that's what you've been doing or you were doing. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off now. I appreciate you. I hope you have a nice day. Bye.